Hello and welcome to a new tutorial. Today I will be showing you what happens after you open up Ableton. At this point I'm assuming that you have all of your instruments installed and you have the software installed and you are ready to go, and this is your first time opening the software. Okay, so first what you are going to see is a brand new project. It's going to be untitled, and you give it a title by going to Save As. Unlike other programs that are in Mac, this doesn't automatically save, so you have to constantly be saving your work as you go along, and especially before you close it. But if you're working on a large project, please save it as much as you can, whenever you remember. Okay, so here we'll go into preferences, and this is the first place that I start, because sometimes I do make a couple of changes in here. But for the most part, what we do is we have to make sure where the audio is coming from and where the audio is going to go out. That's a really important part. I have the Focusrite installed, so it is that 2i2 listing right here, and also sometimes I have it set to the internal speakers, but for the most part when I'm recording I put it also back into the 2i2. That way I can listen to it through the headphones, or I can connect it to the Rockets. The Rockets are some speakers, in case some of you don't know. Yes, so there are a lot of other options in here that you may want to take a look at. I'm just going really quickly through what is most important, because a lot of this stuff I normally leave default. I don't mess around with it too much, but once you start getting into it, you'll have to take a look at all of these other options that are in here and available to you. One thing that's really important is where are your files going to be saved. Mine are being saved under my username in a music folder, sorry, and you can change that to pretty much anything. And even when you hit Save As in the program, when you're saving your project, you'll be able to put in the location of where you want your project to go. Okay, so now I will take you through a few parts of the program that are pretty important. Here on the side, these are under these sound options. You have lots of options. After something is recorded, you can tweak the sound, add reverb, delays, all sorts of stuff, but I'm not going to get into that in this particular video, but that's coming soon. On this particular view is the session view, and Ableton has these two views, and this one is session and the other one is arrangement. This is arrangement. So this is where you're able to see your sound waves, and you're able to arrange them in various creations there. So this is your session view, and in here you put little snippets of sound, and you can make them continuously play or stop at certain times, whatever you decide. This is more what I'm used to right here, is the arrangement view, because I am able to see the sounds as I'm recording them and arranging them. So over here, you want to take a look at, this is the default, 2 MIDI tracks and 2 audio tracks. I don't record through MIDI, so just hit the delete button when it's highlighted and they're gone. Now I'm left with 2 audio tracks. You want to hit the I/O button so you are able to see which channel your sounds are coming in from. Now I have to set these up. You have to either pick auto or in order for the sound to come in, and you choose your channel 1 or 2. I only have 2 channels. Other audio interfaces have more channels, but mine only had 2. So either my microphone or my keyboard is going to be selected, whichever I want the sound to come in from. Okay, and then I would hit the record button, once I select the track that I want to come in from. That's just going to arm the track. It's going to say, this is the track that I want to record, and then you hit the record button on top when you're ready to go. But you also need to make sure over here that your tempo is correct. That's the tempo that you want. And if you want to have the metronome count you in, I have it set to 1 bar, so you'll hear it for the first count, the metronome, and then it just stops. But you can have it set to play all throughout the song if you don't have like a drum track or something that you can go along with. So let's see, what is next? Here's a section right here where you can stretch this out as long as you want it, but it loops, and you can hit this loop button here, and you can even, after this point, you would hit record, and then it would just loop over and over in this section, and you could replay that part over and over again until you got the notes just right, and then you could stop it. So being able to play live is really important, and then, you know, I don't always get it right, so that works great for me. Let's see. And then if you want to add another track, you're going to have to hit Command T, and it's going to open a new track for you, and you can hit those over and over again to layer your sounds. So I'm going to show you right now. Control T, and then it will bring in a new track. So you just hit Control T over and over, and then you'll get new tracks. You can also add different colors to them to make you remember. You rename tracks by clicking on the audio 1, 2, or 3, and then you hit Command R, and you'll be able to rename them so you know what sound it is also. Anyways, that's it for today. I just wanted to show you really quickly what it is after you open it, and please, if you have any questions, which I know a lot of you will, you can ask me in the comments. You can suggest new videos, and I will get to them as quickly as I possibly can and try to help you out. Thanks again for watching.